Hello there, fellow YouTubers. This is Delana from Delana's Yoga Suite. And I know it's been a minute since we've been back online, but we are in full functioning of studio. So I'm going to start doing a couple of online yoga classes per month. And this month in July, I'm going to start the online practice with Sweet Yoga with bound angle forward fold variations. So we're going to do that today. And just a little bit of a disclaimer that this isn't variance is necessary. Definitely feel free to take on any other variations of your practice that is needed. Feel free to offer any comments or questions in the comment section of the video. And after the session, I will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Definitely feel free to share this video and all of the videos that are on today's page, on my page, Delana's Yoga Suite, with friends and family. As we continue to go through this COVID-19 experience, it is always great to have an alternative practice to join in on, and definitely a great way to take care of yourself. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and begin. We're going to go ahead and start off with creating that comfortable seated position. No matter where that is and how you can get there, feel free to create that. So with this seated position, feel free to press the bottoms of the feet together. Another way to come into this comfortable seated position, you can cross the legs. And it doesn't matter which legs that you cross. For those who are feeling a little bit more open within the hips, go ahead and you can take your heels coming into half or full lotus. With my left leg that is in the front, I'm going to use that. So taking your left heel, if you're interested, you can draw that left heel into your right hip while the right leg firmly presses into the mat and floor. Press evenly into your left and right hip. Feel free to also use a blanket or pillow to cushion underneath that knee and thigh to support it as you come into your half lotus. You can also take your right foot here, cross it over the left and tuck it into the left hip, crossing both heels into the hip, coming into full lotus. So wherever you're feeling comfortable here, if you have any type of knee issues, it's better to come into the bound angle version of this pose where the bottoms of the feet are pressed together and the knees are rolled out to the side. The reason being is that you have better control of bending or straightening the knees. If you're interested in a deeper hip opening, go ahead and draw the heels closer to the seat. If you would like a more of a lower back release the heels a little bit further away from the seat. So wherever you're feeling comfortable within the seated position, feel free to create that. We're going to start off our Sweet Yoga pose with our leg variations, seated positions, forward fold. So again, come into your bound angle, especially if you have any knee issues. Feel free to cross the legs and knees. Feel free to come into half or full lotus. Wherever you are, no matter where you are in your seated position, again, we don't want to force it if it feels uncomfortable. We don't want to push our bodies beyond its needs. So if one thing feels uncomfortable, take on the other variations that I mentioned before. So we're going to first and foremost start by pressing evenly into the left and right sit bone. And we're going to lift the heart and relax the shoulders here. You're going to notice my knee is sitting a little bit high on the left-hand side. And again, that's no problem here for me. If anything, my hips are a little bit tight today. And if your knee does sit high, that's also no problem as well. The great thing about your practice, you can always work on it, just as long as it's not extremely painful here. We're going to roll over both of the legs. So no matter where you are within your seated position, we want to make sure that you're functional, that you're not so uncomfortable that it's painful. We're going to lift from our heart and relax the shoulders. Then we're going to roll ourselves over top of the legs and feet. You can roll your fingers and palms in front of the legs. Feel free to use any blocks, any blankets to elevate your fingertips here. You can hold on to the feet and legs here as well, especially if you're in that bound dangle pose. You can hold on to the feet and legs, but we're going to roll over top of the legs here. We're going to press evenly to that left and right hip. We're going to tuck our chin into the chest and round the spine. And again, we don't want to fight this forward fold here. So breathe in through the nose here. Exhale. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale. Breathing in, allow that breath to inflate into that left and right hip. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe into wherever you're feeling this pose the most. Exhale. Continue to relax the breath. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale. Gently and softly walk the fingertips and palms back, lifting the torso. No matter where your legs are, if you have stacked legs here, if you're in that half a full lotus, gently release that top leg first, straightening the leg out. Feel free to gently uncross and straighten the bottom leg. If you're in bound dangle pose, slowly straighten the legs out in front of you. Feel free to just shake the feet and legs out. Feel free to also rock from side to side, massaging the seat and hips here as well. So again, we want to remember that wherever we are within our forward folds, we're going to hold them for long periods of time, but that doesn't mean that we must struggle within the pose. So if you're struggling to hold the pose, we don't want to do that. Get into that other version of the pose. Play and tweak the pose as you hold and breathe. So from here, we're going to switch sides. So this time, I have my left leg crossed. I'm going to cross my right leg over, coming into half lotus with my right leg. If you have the right leg first, then cross with your left. Just whichever leg that you had on top or cross in front, just switch the legs. So again, I'm going to cross my left leg here at the bottom because my right leg was at the bottom. So now I'm going to take my right leg and foot, and I'm going to either cross it in front of the left, or I'm going to stack it over top, coming into that half lotus, drawing that right heel into the hip. Again, I'm not going to force it all the way into that crux of the hip because, again, it kind of feels uncomfortable right now. That knee is a little bit high. Definitely use a blanket or pillow to cushion underneath that right knee and thigh if you need that support. So I'm just going to allow gravity to take over. And wherever I am within this half lotus, again, I'm going to create that zone where I can comfortably sit in it. Again, this doesn't have to be your pose. You can cross at the legs here. You can press the bottoms of the feet. You can come back here into bound angle. It's again, wherever you're feeling comfortable in this seated position. Again, we don't want to force it. We don't want to hurt ourselves. So wherever you are, bring yourself into that comfortable seated position. And no matter where you are, we're going to go ahead and press into the left and right sit bones of the body. So by pressing evenly, we just want to share the body weight with both the left and the right side of the seat. Once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and just start to roll over both of the legs. Now, if you're able to press your chest on top of the legs, awesome. But if not, no problem. Again, this is your forward fold. There's nothing else like it. So tuck your chin into the chest, round the spine, extend the arms and hands in front of the body, and just allow gravity to take over. Breathing deeply, specifically wherever you're feeling this pose the most. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Be gentle with the body, breathing in. Release and let go as you breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press into the left and right hip. Exhale, release the back fully. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Slowly breathe in, lifting your torso. Definitely be gentle with the body. Slowly unstack, uncross, and straighten the legs. If you had one leg on top of the other, gently release that top leg, straightening the top leg, and then gently release the bottom leg. Feel free to go ahead and shake out the legs, the feet here. Feel free to rock your seat from side to side. As we've done something pretty interesting with our sit bones, our legs, our feet. So from here, we're going to go ahead and roll ourselves over, coming into hands and knees tabletop pose. So pressing the palms underneath the shoulders, knees hip-width distance apart, the tops of the feet resting into the mat and floor. From here, we're going to go ahead and come into our Balasana Child's Pose. So feel free to press the knees and thighs together so that if you choose to press your seat back, you can get that full release of the spine and your stomach gets that massage with the tops of the thighs, massaging the digestive, both upper and lower. Or feel free to separate your knees to the width of the mat, allowing the big toes to touch, so that when you decide to press your seat back, your torso, the head, neck, and chest get that full release in space that it may need. As you lower your crown of the head, your arms can extend in front of you, stretching your arms in front of you, or your arms can just relax beside the body. Feel free to use a blanket or pillow to cushion underneath your knees here. You may want to use a block if you feel you need to elevate the head. Because the head is lower than the hips here, your circulation may start to reverse itself, and you may feel that blood flow kind of roll toward the head. So to offset that, increase your breath by double. Really breathe in a lot of air, and then slowly release the breath. You can also stack the head on top of a block if you need to. So wherever you are within your child's pose, your Balasana pose, keep in mind that you can always come here at any time throughout your practice. If you need to take a break, if you need to reconnect with your breath, if you just need that moment, come here. You don't have to be told to come into that. You can always come back to your practice. So again, remember to honor and take care of the body, honor and take care of the mind, and especially honor and take care of the breath. Taking the palms, we're going to come out of our child's pose, Balasana. And again, with that notion, remembering that you can always come back into it. Pressing your knees once again underneath the hips, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat and floor, and remembering we can always remain here at hands and knees tabletop pose. So if this is as far as the body will allow you to go, hold here. Remember, this is your body, this is your practice. We want to take care of it. If you're interested in coming back into your child's pose, you can always do so. But if you would like to come into your Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog, go ahead and curl the toes under. Stretch the toes fully. Press within the balls of the feet here. Lock your elbows, very important. We don't want the weight of the body to draw into the joints. So lock the elbows, press your palms into the mat and floor, spread the fingertips wide. Whenever you're ready, straighten the knees, lift the seat and hips and exhale. Push yourself to the back of your mat or to the back of the space. Draw the head in between the elbows here. So, this is a really awesome pose as well to come into a break. So if you're tired of resting in your knees, downward facing dog is also another option to come into. So if you want to kind of get off the knees here and still rest and breathe, Adho Mukha Shavasana will always welcome you as well. If you feel that tightness in the hamstrings or calves, put a small or big bend into the knees, and you can also paddle the heels up and down, opening up those tendons. But push the head in between the elbows. Lift the seat and hips high. Push back. Breathe deeply here. Really breathe in through the nose. Exhale to push back. Breathing in, inhale. Exhale, push back, breathing in. Exhale, push back, breathing in through the nose. Exhale, push back. Feel free to rock the hips from side to side here. Really enjoy this downward facing dog. So even though we're lifting the knees, we're a little bit upside down here. Feel free to enjoy and increase that breath. Breathing in. Exhale, push back. Take a deep breath and we're going to lift that left leg. Exhale to hop, stop, walk, run, however we can step that left foot so that it's in between the fingertips, in between your palms. If you have a hard back book or blocks, press those on either side of the left foot. Make sure that the left knee bends over top of the ankle. The reason being we want to really protect that knee joint. We want to make sure that the body weight doesn't shift into that knee joint. Coming into this low lunge, curling the toes under, straightening the knee, press into the heel while you bend into the front knee, dropping all of your body weight into the hips. Your next option to that low lunge, you can lower that right knee into the mat and floor. So again, feel free to honor yourself, create that version of the pose that best fits you. We're going to lift the head, neck, and chest here. Breathing into the nose, inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. So transitioning into our warrior two, we're going to drop that right heel. Point your right toes to the right side wall. Straighten your back knee still, bending into the front. Tighten your core from the left hip to the right hip. Breathe in and cartwheel both of the hands so that they're on either side of the shoulder. Continue to bend and adjust your warrior two. So if you feel like your legs are too wide here and this really feels uncomfortable, bring that back leg in and bend into the front knee. You should feel that even pull within the center of the body. Arms extended, palms facing down, fingertips spread. Turn your head over that left shoulder, looking to that front middle finger of the left hand. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana to sink into that front knee, press into the back leg. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. hand gently on the right thigh or calf here. Remember, you don't want that death grip, like help me. We just want to gently say, we're just gonna rest here for a moment, and we're gonna lean that left arm over top of the head. Feel free to look up toward the ceiling. If you have any neck issues, look straight ahead. Continue to bend into the front knee here. Breathing into that peaceful warrior, eating a little bit of peace here. Inhale. Exhale, breathing out. Inhale. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, come back into that warrior two. Arms extending, breathing in. Exhale, breathing in. Exhale, breathing in. Exhale, inhale, lift your right heel, turn on the ball of the foot, twist the whole torso forward. Twist the heel so that it kicks to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift your arms above the head. Continue to sink into that front knee, just a little while longer, coming to that high lunge. Breathing in, inhale. Exhale, breathing in through the nose. Exhale, breathing in. Exhale, breathing in through the nose. Exhale, come back into that low lunge. Just lower your hands down on either side of that left leg. Lift the head, neck, and chest. Breathe in. Exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Hands in these tabletop pose or child's pose. Or even all three. Coming here into your practice, breathe in. Exhale, no matter where you are, breathe deeply here. Inhale. Exhale. So I'm going to switch sides so you can see from the opposite side what it looks like, but continue to hold yourself no matter where you are. Your breath becomes just as important as the pose, as the movement of the body itself. Breathe in. Exhale, push back. Open up the fronts of the shoulders. Feel the shoulder blades naturally press into each other without effort. Inhale, tuck in the lower back, pull the belly button, but push back. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing and lifting that right leg. Just a little bit off the mat and floor. Exhale, hopscotch, walk, run. However you can get that right foot in between the fingertips, in between the palms. Feel free to use your blocks, your pillows, anything on either side of the right foot. Bending that right knee over top of the ankle. We want to make sure that we're creating that safe space within the joints. And again, you can lift that left heel here, that left heel. You can lower that left knee into the mat and floor if you need to do that. Remember, this is your practice. We still want to sink everything into the hips here. So no matter where you are within this pose, breathe in into that low lunge. Lift the head, neck, and chest. Exhale, drop into the hips. Breathe in here. Inhale. Exhale, drop into the hips. Breathing in. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Relax the shoulders. Breathing in. Exhale. Transition into warrior two. Breathe in. Go ahead and roll that left heel down. And make sure that the left foot sits behind that right foot. We want both of those feet and legs on an L shape. We want to create that L shape here. Tightening the core here. Inhale, lift the torso. And again, adjust your legs. Don't be afraid to adjust your pose. Just because you get into a pose doesn't mean you have to stay there if it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't gel right. Bend into the front knee. If you need to close the legs or even widen the legs, especially if you have long legs, use your legs here. Use that space. Arms at shoulder width height. Palms pressing down, fingertips spread. Feel free to turn that head over that right shoulder. Breathing here, coming to that warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, press into the toes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rock back into your peaceful warrior. Again, you don't want that death grip, that desperate grip. Just go ahead and gently point the fingers to the floor. Gently just press that palm into the leg. You can press it into the thigh or calf here. Just leaning over, tightening the core. We're still in control of that core. Rolling the right arm over the head, palm press down. If you have hypertension, high blood pressure, shoulder issues, roll that right hand into the lower back. You're still leaning back. But no, feel free to also look up toward the ceiling or straight ahead of the wall. Breathing here. Inhale, bend into the front knee. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back into your warrior two. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come into that high lunge. So lift that left heel. Turn everything to the front. Continue to sink. You can lift the arms. You can bend at the elbows. Palms can press to the heart center. Hands at the hips. But drop into your back heel while you're pressing into the front knee. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the shoulders. Lean back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Lower both hands down. Come into that low lunge. Take a deep breath in. Step back. Come into that downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Come back into hands in these tabletop pose. Come back into your child's pose. Remember, breathe deeply. If you need that water, drink your water. Water will always welcome you, just like downward facing dog. Lift the feet and hips here. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Push back. Breathing in. Inhale. Exhale. Push back. So if you learn nothing else within your practice, learn that you can always breathe. You can create that space with just the breath. Breathing in. Exhale, push back, shake the head out, bless the nose. Release the head and neck here. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in. Exhale to hopscotch, walk, run. Walk your feet to your hands. So you don't want the hands to walk to your feet. You want the feet to walk to you. The reason being, you're going to start to lose space on your mat. You're going to kind of run out of space. And we want to activate the core when we walk to the feet. So we want those stomach muscles to tighten, and we want to walk ourselves forward. We don't want to look back. Coming into that Uttanasana, standing forward fold, shaking the head yes and no. Allow the hands to dangle here. So if you don't touch the feet, the toes, no problem. Come to your forward fold. If you feel that tightness in the back, press your palms into the shins. The fingertips can dangle here. Just make sure you tighten your stomach from the left hip to the right hip. Feel free to use a pillow, a block. If you have anything to assist you with your forefold, stack your hands on those here. But allow the torso to release. If you feel all right here, feel free to press your ankles and feet together. Or you can separate your feet hip width distance apart. Or widen the fingers, wide as the mat. Again, this is your forward fold here. Go where you are within your practice. Feel your legs and feet activate while everything from your hips to the crown of the head release. Breathing in through the nostrils. Exhale, just release the body here, breathing in. Exhale, relaxing the torso, breathing in. Exhale to release. You can even rock your hips from side to side here. Feeling the hamstrings and calves really activate here. Breathing in. Exhale, press into the feet and toes. Tighten your stomach. Slowly inhale, lift the torso. Lift the head, neck, and chest. Lift the arms. Coming to your standing upward salute. Again, you want to rock those shoulders back, lift the arms. And remember, if you have hypertension, high blood pressure, shoulder issues, bend at the elbows, press the palms of heart center, hands at the hips. This is your practice. This is your standing upward salute. Again, your feet and ankles can press together. They can separate hip width distance apart. But we want to press our feet and toes into the mat and floor. We want to lengthen the spine, lengthen the arms, really reach, separate your body from the midsection. So while you're connecting with the floor here, you want to connect with the above, connect with the sky. You can even look up toward the ceiling and look up toward the sky. No matter where you are, rock the shoulders back, press to the feet, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, breathing in. Exhale, breathing in through the nose. Exhale, breathing in. Exhale. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll yourself forward. Come into that forward fold. Lead with the chest in from the hips. Come back into your forward fold, whether it's half or full. We're going to come into that low lunge. Once again, step your right foot back. Bend into the left knee. Rest your fingertips, palms, blocks, pillows on either side of this left leg. Lift the head, neck, and chest here. Lift that right heel. Drop everything and slide that right foot or knee back so that it's in the hips. And again, you can drop that knee. Wherever you are, breathing in, lift the head, neck, and chest. Breathe here. We're going to speed it up just a teeny bit. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, release the breath. Breathing and press that right thigh, bend to the front knee. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing and drop your right heel. Transition to warrior two. Again, don't be afraid. Even as we're adjusting to maneuver, to shift, create your warrior two. Tighten the core, lift the torso, bend into the front knee, arms, shoulders tight. Palms pointing down. Make sure the legs and feet are on the same line here. Fingertips spread. Turn your head over that left shoulder, looking at that front middle finger. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Evenly sink into that front knee. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Peace and warrior. Rock back. Bend into the front knee. Breathing in. Exhale, lean back, breathing in. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, lift up, warrior two. Breathing in, exhale. Inhale, high lunge. Lift your right heel. Turn the whole torso forward. Lean back. Arms can lift above the head, elbows can bend, palms at heart center, hands at the hips. Again, this is your high lunge. Palms can press together, fingers can interlace. Breathe in, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Breathe in. If you need to come here, hands and knees. Breathe here. Feel free to come into your child's pose. If you need all three, come into all three. Let go here in your downward facing dog. In your hands and knees, tabletop pose. Let go in your child's pose. Breathing in. Let the breath go here. Exhale. Breathing in. I'm going to switch sides so you can see, but feel free to hold yourself wherever you are. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Enjoy the moment. Whenever we're ready, we're going to take that right foot, lift the right foot. And you can come into your three-legged dog here. Feel free to add that additional movement there. Exhale, hopscotch, walk, run. Stepping that right foot forward. Come into your low lunge. Again, adjust yourself here. Making sure that the right knee sits over top of the ankle. You can lift that left knee, press into the back heel. You can lower that left knee. Slide the left knee back. We're still dropping into the hips here. Using fingertips, palms, canned vegetables, blankets, wherever you use to assist you to walk on either side of the right leg. Lift your head, neck, and chest. Breathe deeply even here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Press into your finger pads, palms. Inhale. Exhale. Transition into warrior two. Drop that left heel. Point your left toe to the left side of the room. Continue to bend into the front knee and tighten your stomach. Press and use that core. Inhale, cartwheel, hands and shoulder width height. Palms press down, fingertips spread. Sink into the front knee here. Evenly split yourself from left to right. Turn your head over that right shoulder. Staring at the front middle finger. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Rock back, breathing in. Peaceful warrior. Exhale, open up that right rib cage. Breathing in, bend into the front knee. Exhale, gently rest that left hand. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe into warrior two here. Take just a couple of breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Lift that left heel. Come into your high lunge. And again, take your time adjusting. You don't have to rush. Breathing here. Lift that left heel. Point your hips, your stomach, your rib cage, the chest, the front of the mat in the same direction as the right foot. Adjust your hands and palms wherever you like them to go, but sink deep. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take that deep breath in and come into that low lunge. Just lower your torso. Feel free to adjust the hands and fingertips here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hop, stop, walk, run. However you can step that left foot forward, come into that standing forward. Allow the head, neck, the shoulders, the arms to dangle here. Breathe in deeply. Feel free to rock your hips from side to side. Take that deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release the breath here. Breathing in through the nose once again. Exhale, release the body here. Don't hold any tension while in your forward fold. Adjust your forward fold to you. Breathing in. Exhale, release the breath here. So softly release the breath. Don't hold on to it. There's always more breath that we can hold on to. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale. Slowly tightening the stomach from the left hip to the right hip. Slowly inhale, lift your arms, stack the spine, come into your standing upward salute here. So again, we're going to press the feet into the earth. We're going to reach up toward the ceiling. Feel free to look up toward the ceiling and sky here. But always rock the shoulders back and plant the feet, plant the toes. Lengthening the spine here, breathe in. Exhale, release the breath. Inhale. Exhale, release the breath, breathing in. Exhale, release the breath. Slowly inhale, relax the arms beside the body. Coming into your mountain pose. Then finish shake out the feet, the legs, the arms. Feel free to bring up the whole body, rocking yourself from side to side. So our next pose that we're going to work on our balancing pose here. And we're going to work on our warrior three. So there are a few ways that you can get into your warrior three, and you can use both a prop, with a prop or without a prop. All the variations are definitely anyone's capable of doing. And the great thing about the variations is that you can always change your mind. So if one version of the balancing pose does not work for you for whatever reason, go ahead and take on the one with the prop and go ahead and use that to get into the pose. The great thing about your prop is they help you get into the pose without feeling like you're having problems or without feeling like that word, that struggle word. It allows you to get into the pose without feeling like you have to struggle, and it allows you to feel the pose as it is within your body, so that you can start to feel more comfortable as time goes on to release yourself from the pose or not. But it allows you to kind of feel what it is. So going into the version of Warrior 3 where you're able to use the prop. For this particular prop, you just need the wall. So going up to the wall, press your palms into the wall here. Spread your fingertips wide. We want to walk ourselves back away from the wall because we're going to start to bend at the hips and walk the head in between the elbows. Very important, you want the palms to be right at the top of the head. So because you want everything to be in line with the spine. Push yourself away from the mat and away from the wall, I should say. You're going to create an upside down V here. So we're going to first and foremost start to shift our weight into the right leg, leaving little to no weight on the left leg. Flex the left foot by pressing your left heel toward the floor and pulling the toes toward the face. Point your hips, your stomach, your chest toward the floor. You want that visually toward the floor as well. Everything is in line as we lift that left leg. Press your heel to the back of the room and push yourself away from the wall. So that's one way to get into your Warrior 3. Another version or another way to get into your Warrior 3 here without using the wall. From here, go ahead and shift. Make sure you have enough space also behind you to kick back. So first and foremost, we want to shift our body weight into that right leg and foot, leaving little to no weight on the left leg or any left foot. Again, flexing that left heel, press the heel toward the floor, pull the toes toward the face. The great thing about your arms here, your arms can rest on the body, your palms can press at heart center, especially if you have hypertension, high blood pressure, shoulder issues. Use any of these following with the arms resting beside the body or palms at heart center. If you feel all right with straightening the arms can reach above the head. You can even press the palms together or interlace the fingers. So again, whichever version of your Warrior 3 feels comfortable for you, feel free to adjust your arms in that same manner. You can always switch your hands also. As we shift our weight to that right leg, we're going to teeter-totter the body or use the body as a seesaw. So, press into the right foot, start to lift the left leg. You'll notice that as you see the left leg lift, that torso, the upper body will lower. Now, you may be able to just lift the left leg a little bit, or you may be able to fully horizontal the body. Press the heel forward, press the crown of the head forward. Again, your arms can reach here, the palms can press at heart center, but again, come into your warrior 3 here. Don't forget to breathe. So play with that warrior 3 a little bit. Don't forget to breathe when you get into your warrior 3. Because this is a balancing pose, we really do want to increase the breath here. So start off small, just lowering. And if this is where you are with the warrior 3, engage the breath even here. Breathe in here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly lower the left leg. Slowly feel free to shake out the left and the right leg. You will feel some work within the ankles here. We're going to switch sides. And with the wall, all you're doing is switching your feet here, just shifting your weight and switching your feet from the mat and floor here. We're just going to switch sides. So shift your weight to that left side of the body. We're going to press that right heel into the mat floor, pulling the toes toward the face. If this is where you are within your warrior 3, hold here. Engage by breathing deeply. Elongate your inhalation and your exhalation. Whenever you're ready to create that seesaw with the body, breathe in and start to lift the leg and lower the torso at the same time. No matter where you are, breathe deep. Inhale. Exhale. Push that back foot to the back of the wall. Continue to point the toes toward the floor. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Slowly lower that right leg. Feel free to shake out the feet and the legs here. So next we're going to come to the top of the mat once again. The toes dangling, and feel free to switch direction on your mat. We're going to breathe in once again. Lift your arms above the head, but if you have hypertension, high blood pressure, shoulder issues, bend at the elbows here. Cactus arms, elbows bent to the lengthening of your shoulders, palms facing the ears. If other than that, you're going to straighten the arms here. Reach the fingertips toward the ceiling or sky. Press the palms together or interlace the fingers except for the pointer finger. Reach into the sky or ceiling as you press your feet and toes into the mat and floor. Breathing as you lift. Exhale to release. Breathing in to lift. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. Breathing and we're going to swan dive. So lead with your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades in and lower your arms. Bend the knees as you cascade the whole body down into the mat and floor. Bending your knees toward the ceiling, press the bottoms of the feet together. Squeeze your knees and thighs together. Lift the heart and relax the shoulders. We're going to use the core actually, to lower our torso, lower the spine one vertebrae at a time. Feel free to wrap your hands and arms around the shins or underneath the thighs to keep the knees and legs together, keeping the feet and toes pressed into the mat and floor. If you're looking for a challenge, reach your fingertips in front of the body, above the head, or to the outside of the body. So whenever you're ready, again, lift the heart, relax the shoulders, slowly tighten your stomach from the left hip to the right hip. So we're using all stomach muscles here. On the next breath in through the nose, slowly slide yourself one vertebrae at a time. If you run out of breath, hold yourself using your core muscles. Collect your next breath, slowly breathe in and lower the vertebrae. Continue to press the legs and feet to the mat and floor. Arms are going to reach above the head. You can't extend the arms above the head. The backs of the hands pressing to the mat and floor, or your arms can rest beside the body. As soon as the backs of the hands press into the mat and floor, straighten the legs out in front of you and just allow your feet to release. Coming into the pose that we've been looking for. Our goal, our whole purpose of practice, Shavasana. If you have any lower back issues, if there's really a lot of tension in that lower back, especially if you have like a lot of space between the lower back and the mat and floor, use a pillow or blanket. Tuck it into the lower part of your back, right above the sacral area right there. Tuck it, just kind of roll it into the lower back so that it has a little bit of a cushioning and connection between the mat and floor. You can also tuck in here to kind of release that lower back as well. Coming into this final resting pose. Breathe deeply in through the nose. If coming to that final meditation, if you feel any tension in the feet, in your shins, in your knees, in your thighs, release them and let them go. If you feel any tension in your hips, in your seat, in your stomach, in your rib cage, in the chest, in your fingertips, in your arms, in the shoulders, in the neck, in the face, on top of the head. Slowly roll your eyes fully closed. And if above all else, just let go. Continue to hold your final resting pose. Don't move out of it. Embrace the stillness. Slowly breathe in through the nose. And bit by bit, fill the body with breath. Then delay your exhalation, softly release the breath. As you come back to the here and now, allow gentle and soft movement to return to the fingers and toes by wiggling them. Allow the wrists and ankles to rotate in circles, shaking the head yes, rolling the head no. On your next exhalation, bend both knees into the stomach and chest, wrapping around the or underneath the thighs, giving yourself a big hug. Thanking yourself for coming to the mat. Thanking the self for coming to your practice for self-care, for self-compassion. On your next inhalation, slowly roll yourself to the right side of the mat while you remain in fetal position, allowing for your right arm, pillow, blanket, a book, anything to cradle and elevate the head. After one or two of your breaths, take your time. This is your moment. This is your space. Slowly and gently elevate yourself into a comfortable seated position while remaining in meditative state. For a moment, come back to your breath. Slowly breathe in through the nose. Really fill that body with breath from head to toe. Exhale to release the breath. Slowly roll the arms around the body, pressing the palms at the top of the head. Then exhale, press both palms down, heart center of Jali Mudra. I thank you for joining me on the mat. I thank you for sharing your journey, your space with me in this journey and practice of yoga. I appreciate you. And I hope you have enjoyed this session as I enjoyed meeting you on the mat. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for today's session. We will be back on the 23rd on Facebook Live with Chillax Yoga. And that's at 3 o'clock on the 23rd of this month, which will be on a Thursday. We will be doing this next month as well in August. Definitely stay tuned. Check in with Delana's Yoga Suite, the website, for future great events, classes, and special services. And also, donations are definitely welcome for Delana's Yoga Suite. You can offer any type of donations or offering to PayPal me /Delana's Yoga Suite. So again, paypal.me at Delana'sYogaSuite.com. Again, any donations for these sessions here online are greatly appreciated, but just as important, I look forward to seeing everyone in person on the mat and in the studio with either Thai massage yoga classes. So I want to thank you again for your dedication. I want to thank you for your support and for your practice. Thank you for sharing your space. May you find peace within and without.